Hi, Philip Sparks from Easiest Swing. Today we're going to look at the most common fault we see with a driver and how to fix it in the simplest, easy way. That's coming up right now. Today we're going to look at the most common mistake we see golfers make with a driver in their hand. I'm going to show you how to actually correct that mistake and how to actually get your drives flushed down the fairway time and time again. So let's look at this. I'm going to play a shot for you just with the common mistake that we'll see. And that's typical. We see the ball off very low as it flies off to the target. So the issue there is one of a desire to try and drive the ball forwards. Driving the ball, it's called a driver, so I'm trying to drive the ball forwards. And what I end up doing is I come down too steeply on the golf ball. And what that does is that sends the dynamic loft much too low. So I'm actually hitting downwards on the golf ball rather than what we're trying to do with the driver, which is hit it on the upswing. I'll just show you here, if I pop a T-peg here a few inches behind the ball, like so, and take the setup, I'm going to show you what this should look like. Now we see the ball now aligned with the inside of my left heel here and the club behind the ball. What I need to do myself is to set myself up over this back T-peg here, because that one's in the center of my stance. And that's where the center of my body is, my center line, and I need to be in that position so that when the club is coming into the golf ball, it has reached the bottom of its swing here. And from here on, it's now starting to rise. And this is the reason that you have a ball on a T-peg. You don't have it on a T-peg just because it's a big head. It's because you're trying to hit the ball on the way up. So if I take the stance here in this position now, you'll see as I get over onto my backswing, I've actually moved my weight way behind this T-peg, and I'm going to look to stay over that T-peg as I'm coming into the downswing for the club to then rise and hit the ball on the upswing. Increases the dynamic loft, reduces the spin on the ball. And the problem with the previous shot you saw was that when you're hitting down on the ball, you put a lot of spin on it. And that spin can easily transfer to side spin, which will take you offline. So let's just try this now in this new position. And there we have a nice easy drive straight down the fairway, flying a lot higher, a lot less spin on it. Just looking at the stats here on this screen for those two shots, and I wanted to just stress a couple of things to you. On the good shot, 109.5 miles an hour of clubhead speed. On the bad shot, 107.5 miles an hour clubhead speed. Only 2 miles an hour difference in the clubhead speed. But the big difference in the launch angle, 13.7 on the good one and 6.2 on the bad one. That's the difference, that launch angle coming off so much lower. And then what does that mean? How does that equate then into the carry? Well, on the poor shot, 176 yards of carry. And I'm sure that's a place you probably are familiar with. Rolls out eventually to like 220, but 176 yards of carry. On my good shot, 249 yards of carry. That's very nearly 75 yards longer with 2 miles an hour clubhead speed difference. So what this proves is that the difference between fast clubhead speed and slow clubhead speed is minimal. It's not going to make much difference to you at all. We only looked at 2 miles an hour difference between those two shots. So the difference between those two shots, both centered shots, both straight, but one goes nearly 75 yards further through the air than the other. And you can all do this. I'm a senior golfer, 65 years of age. So you young guys can do this and the older ones too. If you liked what you've seen, please like and subscribe below. Please tell your friends as well. Share this with your friends. And hopefully if they get better, you'll get better too. Thanks for watching.